Good evening and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my pickups for December 2023. So before the Jolly Fat Man comes, I thought I'd get my pickups done before then. Not an awful lot, a couple of kind of throwaway things, but some good stuff. There's some good stuff. But first I'll go through second-hand shop stuff. So these are all DVDs that I thought I'd pick up just because they're cheap and I like picking up DVDs as well now and again. So first one we got here is we watched last night because the missus wanted to watch a Christmas movie, so I bought this not long ago and we watched Gremlins. Class film, absolutely class. So we got Gremlins. We also got the El Mariachi, the Robert Rodriguez trilogy. So El Mariachi, Desperado, Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Desperado's a class film. I got Battle Warrior, Tony Jaa. So I've seen quite a few of Tony Jaa films. I think it was Warrior King and Ong Bak, which are the two ones that spring to mind. They were brilliant, so I thought I'd pick that up as well. Terminator 2, Judgment Day, the ultimate, so it's a silver kind of steel case thing. This is brilliant, man. What a film this is. Even Jay says this is the best sequel ever made. And it's got like a making of DVD and things like that in there as well, and a book. Absolutely brilliant. Terminator 2. We got the Star Wars, the original trilogy. So me and Jay will watch this at some point. It's all sealed, so it's brand new. But the missus will not watch anything that has got a star in the name. She doesn't like sci-fi and things like that, which is a shame. Hellboy, the missus does like David Harbour, so I've not seen this, I've not heard great things about it, but I did like the original Hellboy movies with Ron Perlman. So we got that one. Serenity, absolutely class. Love Firefly. The series and Serenity's an absolutely banger of a film as well. Slim Shady Show, animated Eminem thing. I don't really know, I just picked it up because it was cheap and it was there. And then a classic Face Off. So those are the DVDs that I got. More second-hand shop stuff. So these three came from the same second-hand shop I got the DVDs from, and it's Gaelic Games Football 2. I just picked this up because I've never heard of it before. I'm pretty sure I've seen somebody with this no long ago. It could have been either Geekmaster or Big Game Al, I can't mind, but I just picked it up because it was there. It was a pound for Devil May Cry 4 as well. I know that Dylan Hypertrigger X has just finished the reboot of Devil May Cry, the one with the black-haired Dante. I've never played any. Sorry, I have played Devil May Cry, so I've never finished Devil May Cry before. I got this big box PC Sacred 2. Again, never played this before, but I picked it up because it was a nice big box, but the only thing is it's really damaged, so it's quite nice there, it's quite nice there, it's nice on the back, and then this side's all ripped, which is a little bit of a shame, but it's a nice collector's edition, nice art book in there. I'm not sure if it was a online only game, and I think it's out on the 360 as well. I don't know, but it's a nice box, apart from the side, which is rotten. And then in another second-hand shop, we got. So I went in and asked if they had any games, so there's nothing really out, and she let me go through the back, which was nice. And she had a Xbox One, but wasn't really interested in the Xbox One itself. But I did pick up the games all for £1 each. Nothing mind-blowing here, and I've probably got maybe some of them. But the fact that she let me through the back, I just picked them up anyway for £1 each. So I spent £6 on it on these games. And it's Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind, Halo 5 Guardians, which I've never played. This one I've played, like I said in a previous video, I've played 1, 2 I think, and I've played Reach and ODST. Actually, I've played quite a few actually, but Reach was brilliant, so I don't really know about any more Halo stuff. Fallout 4, I'm sure I've got this already. Mirror's Edge Catalyst. So I know John Bundy recently finished Mirror's Edge. I think maybe the first one. I don't know if it was the first one or this one. He said it was a good game, but you had to know you had to know where to put your points, like your skill points, to get the most out of the game, or the best run in the game kind of thing. But I've heard they're quite good, and they look really kind of nice and stylish, but I've never played any of them. Dragon Age Inquisition, definitely got this one already. So again, if I've got a load of doubles, I'll just kind of put them to the side and then move them on to anybody that needs them. So if anybody needs Dragon Age Inquisition or Halo 5 Guardians, give me a shout. And then Battlefield 1. I don't actually have this, but I do have it digitally on the PS4, and this is the last kind of big first-person shooter game that I played with a lot of my friends, and we absolutely loved it. I mean, I loved Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, and then we played this. There was tons of us. There must have been like 7 or 8 of us that used to always play this, and it was just brilliant. It's a really cool game, and multiplayer anyway. But now I'll go to the Xbox. I don't actually have it physically until now. We'll stick on second-hand shop stuff. So these 4 games came from the wee thrift store down in a wee town called Ballantrae. My big brother told me that they had loads of games in, but I was working so much during that kind of time I couldn't get down there to see what he had, and he didn't take a picture. I was raging. I said, "You should have took a bloody picture." But I finally got down there, and I picked up Simpsons Hit and Run for £2. I picked this up because I do already have it, but I know you can still get £6 or £8 trade credit for it, so it's nice to kind of get some trade credit. Unless anybody wants it, to give me a shout. We picked up Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition on the PSP. So again, I love an arcade racer, and I've heard this one's really good. I've not played a PSP in a long time, so maybe playing like an arcade racer on it will kind of get me back into it. Lord of the Rings Tactics. Again, I've not played this one before. I don't mind Lord of the Rings stuff. In fact, I quite enjoy it. Me and the missus watched the trilogy once in one day, and man, it was we watched the extended thing, so it took bloody all day to watch it, and we really enjoyed it. But the games, I remember playing Two Towers. No, not Two Towers. Return the multiplayer one. I remember playing the multiplayer one. I'm really enjoying it. But tactics games are quite long, but I've got it now anyway. And then this one here, this is a game that, like a series that I've never played before, but I've heard so many good things, everyone raves about it, but I've never played any of them before, and it's Me and My Katamari for the PSP as well. I've heard they're just so much fun, and so bright and colourful and cheerful, but I've never ever tried any of them. But that's really cool now. It's my first Katamari game that I've got in my collection, so I'm quite chuffed with that. Next one is over here. Sorry, Dad and lads. Marcus. So this one here is so I was in Asda not long ago, and I seen that they had Dead Space on the Xbox Series X for £15, I think it was. I think recently it's even dropped down to £5 now, so it's an absolute bargain. But it was on the Xbox Series X, and my little cousin works there. And it was a couple of months ago, maybe October, I said to him, "Listen, can you check if there's Dead Space on the PS5? Because I've seen it in the shop on the shelf for the Series X." So he had a look and he said it wasn't there, so that's fine. And then maybe a week ago, my wee cousin texted me, said that he found a Dead Space 5 in Asda. A Dead Space for PS5, sorry, in Asda. And he just snapped it up straight away and just said, "Listen, I've got it at home." He has a £5 for it, so £5 for Dead Space 5. Dead Space PS5, Jesus Christ. Dead Space PS5 for £5, absolute bargain. Finished this already. I've been playing it for the last 2 or 3 nights. Oh, what a game! I mean, the atmosphere is just absolutely brilliant. I only played the trilogy, I think maybe last year or the year before. Like I played the first trilogy and absolutely loved it. Even Dead Space 3, I still loved it. And then my wee cousin got this and said, £5, it's yours, and I was like, absolute bargain, absolute legend. The graphics, the atmosphere, the sound, oh, it's just absolutely brilliant. This is the definitive way to, if you've never for some reason played Dead Space, go to Asda and get this for a £5 because it's absolutely fantastic. And then we'll move on to game. So game purchases, we got some 3 for 2. These ones here were all cheap. These ones were like £3, £4 max, I think it was. No, it was £2.99. So for £2.99 we got Gallic Z and Skulls of the Shogun. I remember playing Gallic Z on the PS4, I got it digitally, and I thought it was alright. I didn't put so much time into it, but when I seen it, this double pack for £3, I thought I'll pick it up, and then I thought I'll look at the other kind of cheaper games to see if I can get 3 games for like a £5 kind of thing. So we got Gallic Z and Shogun, Skulls of the Shogun, sorry. And then we got Dead Space, my god, the Evil Within 2. So this was only £2.99, but it had a £3.99 sticker on it. I don't know why, but anyway, for the sake of a pound, whatever. Evil Dead 2. That I played the first one, and I thought the first one was excellent, like so creepy. Graphics were fantastic as well, and I've heard that the second one is even better. So I'm looking forward to playing that at some point. And then this one here was only £1.99. So this one was the kind of free game, and it's Valkyria Revolution. Never played any of these games. I'm not even sure if it's a, what do you call it, like an RTS game. I think it's just an RPG game, but I don't know if it goes like full blown battles or anything like that. But for £1.99, well, the free game basically, I thought I'll grab that. It looks alright, nice artwork, made by Sega, so it should be quite cool. And it's got the soundtrack disc as well in there, so that's cool. And then finally, so something over there. So the next time I went to game, I got another 3 games. So buy 3 for 2. I love the 3 for 2, man. It's absolutely brilliant. So the first one we got was the limited edition of 13. I watched buddy Ross Bahaha, who plays so much on his Twitch streams. You should go and check it out because he just plays loads and loads of games. And I watched him playing this. This got a lot of hate. I played it again maybe last year or the year before on the PS2, and I really enjoyed it. The only thing I didn't like about it was I felt like the kind of, on the PS2, I felt like the, what's it called? Is it the oh my god, I can't speak. I felt like the Dead Zone, I think it's called Dead Zone, where your reticule, I just felt it wasn't very analog, it felt very digital. It just felt like when you're going left and right, it didn't have accurate kind of aiming. So I was kind of hoping that this one kind of updated that, because it's remastered on the PS4, and I thought it was a great game. I didn't really understand why everyone hated it, but I don't know because I've not played it. But when I watched Ross play it, it just seemed class. It just seemed really good. It didn't really kind of, when I was watching him play it, it didn't really warrant the kind of hate. But again, I've not played it, so maybe it is kind of poor. But when I was watching Ross, it looked absolutely brilliant. So 13, and it's got a lovely, obviously a lovely steelbook that I'm sure quite a lot of people will pick this up. So I look forward to playing through that again. And this has got like, so I don't think the original had multiplayer on it. I'm pretty sure this one has multiplayer, 4-player local multiplayer. That's pretty cool. A little blast from the past. And then I picked up this one as well, because this is a series that I love, but this one I didn't really like, but I would want to go back to it and try it again with fresh eyes. It's Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 Remaster HD, the whole shebang. So I remember playing Final Fantasy 10 way back in the day, and I didn't get on with it because I felt like it was a bit, because I remember playing Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9, obviously on the PS1, and then I was so hyped for Final Fantasy 10 on the PS2, and it just didn't live up to the expectations for me. I don't know why. I think because there wasn't really a world map, it was more like the finger and it kind of pointed to the things, which is fine, and that, like, I don't mind that nowadays, but back then I felt kind of like cheated a little bit, because I thought you'd have a world map like you did with 7, 8, 9, you ran around like a world map. But again, that was just a little silly thing that put me off it back then, and I didn't go back to it. So now I can go back to it, and I'm sure it's absolutely brilliant. So I know a lot of people say that 10's their favourite Final Fantasy, which is fine. it's no, but but aye, looking forward to going back to Final Fantasy X. And then the third game I got with that 3 for 2 has been it's been spoken for. It's not here. But anyway, that was all the games, and then we got this big bad boy just sitting here. So this guy was sitting in the window of a second-hand shop, and I asked how much they wanted for it, and they said £3. I was like, no bother, I'll take that for £3 all day long. And it's this big Batman bad boy. Look at that big Ben Affleck Batman. I think he's well cool. He's quite hollow, he's quite light. I thought he was a bit heavier when I was picking him up. But aye, that's ace, man. Look at that big Batman, that's ace, isn't it? Love it. A new toy for the game room. And that's it. That's all my pickups pre-Christmas. So the next time we do a pickups, it will be myself and Jay, and we'll do our Christmas pickups and Jay's birthday pickups. So Jay's birthday is in 2 days. 10 years old, my god, where does the time go? Jay is going to be 10 years old in 2 days, and he's got a few good things that he's going to want to show off. So thanks again for watching. Cheers guys, take care, and Merry Christmas to everyone.